Championship weekend in the NFL. The Detroit Lions at the San Francisco 49ers. The Baltimore Ravens hosting the defending Super Bowl champion Kansas City Chiefs. I want to hear who you think is going to the Super Bowl in Las Vegas. Starting off in the AFC, the top seed Baltimore Ravens taking on the still defending Super Bowl champion Kansas City Chiefs led by Patrick Mahomes. It is so hard to count out Patrick Mahomes. His Chiefs have now made it to 6 straight AFC Championship games, and now he did what everybody thought he couldn't do, and that was win a playoff game on the road. He did it in a very hostile Buffalo Bills environment, a Bills team that was just starving to take down the Chiefs. Now he goes up against what I think is the top defense in football, and unlike the Bills, the Baltimore Ravens are completely healthy. They're actually getting Mark Andrews back at tight end. They're going up against one of the best rushing attacks in the NFL, led by Lamar Jackson, who is likely going to win the MVP, and I think this is going to be a great game. Two of the best quarterbacks in the NFL right now going head-to-head, but I think Baltimore, with that rushing attack and that defense, does just enough. I think they win this one by 4, and they go to the Super Bowl for the first time since they won it all in 2012. In the NFC Championship game, every single bone in my body is telling me to take the Detroit Lions over the top seed San Francisco 49ers. Why? Well, look at Jared Goff in Detroit. Completes 70% of his passes. That only dips to 64% on the road. He's thrown exactly the same number of interceptions, 6, on the road as compared to at home, and he's playing behind what I think is the best offensive line in football, going up against a defensive line in San Francisco that really has not played up to par the last several games. Unfortunately for the Lions, one of their biggest weaknesses is rushing yards allowed. They're one of the worst teams in the league in rushing yards allowed per attempt, and now they're going up against one of the top rushing offenses in the league, led by Christian McCaffrey. Yeah, we can talk about Brock Purdy and how shaky he looked against the Green Bay Packers, but let's keep in mind, those were his first game reps in 3 weeks. I think Brock Purdy is a little bit sharper. I think the rushing game does just enough, and I think that defense holds the Lions to field goals rather than touchdowns. I think that's the difference, and I think we're going to see 2 top seeds going head-to-head, the San Francisco 49ers and the Baltimore Ravens, in the Super Bowl in Las Vegas. Those are my picks for championship weekend. Let me hear yours.